Hey, this is Coast Shah Doncaster born, but built for theme parks. Now, I hope you guys love our new intro. Now, this is, of course, being released after the first video today about York Dungeon's rumoured new show. But we're going to get straight back into the theme parky news, not just the attraction news, and we're going to get straight in with this. And this is from Universal Islands of Adventure, and this is on a pretty much all but confirmed roller coaster set to open around, well, from the looks of it, it could be 2020 by this thing opens. So here's what we know so far. So the construction site is the old site of the Raptor Encounter, which is going to be moved to a new location. So at least they're not sort of saying we're looking to build this new coaster, the Raptor Encounter can go, but it looks as if it's going to be just built on that site, and then the Raptor Encounter is going to be moved to a different area of the site. So again, it's nice to see them replacing an existing attraction. I'm sure the Raptor Encounter, when it gets moved, I'm sure they're going to put some brand new stuff in there to sort of spruce it up a bit, maybe link it to Jurassic World in a way as well. And that's sort of what to talk about with this coaster as well. So this coaster is set to run in the space between the Discovery Centre and the Camp Jurassic Playground that was once home to the Triceratops Encounter. And it's also said it will run behind the Discovery Centre and across the edge of the park's central lagoon, extending it as far back as the forest to the back of the Mythos restaurant. So it looks to be a very long coaster. I mean, there's a rumoured layout on loads of different websites. I think Theme Park Insider's got a picture of the layout. An Orlando-based news channel's website has got a picture of the layout. I think it's WPTV or something like that for Orlando, specifically for Orlando. I think it's like a big news channel over in America. Their website for Orlando's got a rumoured layout as well, which looks similar to the one that's on Theme Park Insider. So again, it looks very, very good. Now, permits suggested an 18-month construction time for the project, which would mean the coaster would be on track for an opening of summer 2020. So to start off this video, I want to sort of confirm my opinions on if it's going to be Jurassic Park themed or Jurassic World themed. And I think I'm going to go with Jurassic World themed because it's the updated version. Of course, you've got Universal Orlando putting in permits for their 4th theme park, which is about the Jurassic World. So you can look at that kind of two ways. You can look at it, maybe they'll go for Jurassic Park themed coaster at Islands of Adventure because that's the original story, and also they're doing a Jurassic World park, so we'd rather leave the Jurassic World stuff over there and keep the Jurassic Park stuff over here. Whether in future they're going to move the Jurassic Park stuff and expand the Jurassic World park that's been planned for Universal Orlando as their 4th gate theme park, I don't know. And you're probably thinking, well, why am I saying 4th gate theme parks? There's only 2 parks, Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios. Well, you've got to count the water park as well. So you've got the water park, Islands of Adventure, and the Universal Studios Orlando. So this will be the 4th theme park, the Jurassic World, rumoured to be Jurassic World. So I would go more the Jurassic Park on that respect, but again, this could link it back again, so they still could go for Jurassic World. So my first decision was Jurassic World, but now thinking about it, it could be either one. I don't know, but I don't think it's really about that. I think it's just the fact that I think with this being on the former site of the Raptor Encounter, I think this will be a Raptor themed coaster, and many other people have been thinking that. So I've been going through the list of main manufacturers that could do this, and I've sort of put them in categories. So we're going to start with the most unlikely manufacturers for this coaster. So the 3 companies that I think will have no involvement on this coaster, or there's not been any rumours that this will be involved on the coaster. It looks to be a launch coaster to represent the sharp turns of a Raptor. So again, this will be coming under those guidelines. And I put Gerstlauer, B&M and RMC in the most unlikely manufacturers, because Gerstlauer, I don't think they'll have a hand in it. I don't think they haven't had a hand in any Universal projects for a while. RMC, same story there. They haven't been involved with any Universal projects. B&M is a slightly different reason why I put that in the bottom category, the most unlikely manufacturer category with Gerstlauer and RMC. I don't think B&M, because if you remember, they just removed Dragon Challenge, which is a B&M. So if they remove a B&M, they're not exactly going to be investing with B&M. I know B&M's recently done a project with Universal over in Japan, or Beijing, I can't remember which one. It's Beijing, because they were doing the Flying Dinosaur, which is the B&M flying coaster about a year or two ago. So again, they were working on that project with Universal in Beijing. So even though they've got that connection with the whole of Universal parks and resorts, I don't think with the recent stuff that's been going on in Orlando, with the removal of Dragon Challenge, I don't think B&M would be a very likely manufacturer for this. Now, 3 manufacturers that could still be in with a chance, but more of a chance than the most unlikely manufacturers, but not as much as the top 2 that I've picked for the most likely ones. So the 3 that could still be within some kind of chance are S&S, Premier and Vekoma. 3 coasters that know how to do launch coasters. You look at S&S with Max Force, but you've got to look and think, Max Force at Six Flags Great America that's opening this year, that's a very short ride. So would S&S be up for doing a longer launch coaster in that sort of similar style as Max Force? Possibly yes, possibly not. I mean, it's 50-50 on that one. Premier rides, I don't think they'll be in with a chance. However, you never know. I mean, Premier can pull something completely out of the stops. I mean, they're doing the world's first quadruple launch twin lap racing coaster at Magic Mountain, which is called West Coast Racers. Still hate that it's a mixture of Full Throttle and Twister Colossus. But no, I think there's a chance that Premier could still get in it, but I don't think it's more than likely. I mean, Premier did do Revenge of the Mummy in the main Universal Studios park in Orlando, so again, there is still that Premier rides connection, but again, do we really want to test that? Probably not. Vekoma, they've been bringing out some great next-gen coasters, the launch coasters, the family coasters, the thrill coasters. They've been really pushing it out there, but I don't think Vekoma is on Universal's radar. Besides, Vekoma already have some massive projects going on with their main rivals, which is Disney. They've got the Guardians of the Galaxy coaster coming in 2021 to Epcot. So with them working with Disney, I don't think they'll be working with Universal at the same time, so I can rule Vekoma out of the running for that one. But the 2 manufacturers that I think are most likely to be manufacturing this project is Intamin, and you saw it on the thumbnail, and which is an Intamin, but also I'm thinking Mack Rides could be on this. Now, I picked Mack for one of the most likely manufacturers because could you imagine a Mack launch coaster themed to the Raptors and have some nice train design? But you could do what the inverted powered coaster does, like Arthur Road Park, but have the launch coaster do it. Have it a bit like of a Bolton, where it goes in like a show building, and then it'll do a track drop, and then maybe bring it out. So it's a multi-launch basically. It might not be a multi-launch. It might be a normal coaster, but again, from the plan, from the layout, it pretty much looks to be a launch coaster. But I think over Mack, I think the manufacturer of this ride will be Intamin, as you saw in the thumbnail from the Terran coming out of Jurassic World's gates. I think Intamin is the most likely, not just because of the Terran connection from Phantasialand and the fact that they've done some brilliant launch coasters. They've got some brilliant projects coming up in the next few years, including Park Asterix's launch coaster, the multi-launch at Busch Gardens Williamsburg a year before that, Jewel Dragons I think coming this year or next year over in China. So they've got some major projects going on, but of course one of the projects they've already got, which is another big hint as to as well as the launch coasters being very decent, they've got that connection because of course they're building the brand new multi-launch storied coaster. I'll call it a story coaster in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, replacing Dragon Challenge. So they've got the Intamin connection from this year's new ride, this year's new coaster, where they can go and then they can say to Intamin, oh hey, while we're doing this, we're planning this for our sister park. Will you be able to do that for 2020? I'm like, yeah, we can sort something out. Buy one, get one free. That could prompt a Intamin inverted. No, I'm joking. It's an Intamin dark ride. But no, in all seriousness, I do think Intamin is the most likely manufacturer because of that Wizarding World of Harry Potter 2019 connection to the 2019 coaster over in the Harry Potter area. themed to the Forbidden Forest. It's going to look brilliant, and of course we know Intamin's going to do a fantastic job on that, and I can't wait to see that when it opens over in Orlando. And that would then prompt the connection to go over to the sister park, Islands of Adventure, and create on the Raptor Encounter and far back this launch coaster. So it looks if it's going to be a launch coaster, but of course I'm sure many Islands of Adventure fans are probably going to be questioning, if this is coming on into the Islands of Adventure, this Intamin launch coaster, looks to be a launch coaster, this thrilling coaster. If it is a launch coaster, and if it's greater than the Incredible Hulk, what happens to the Incredible Hulk? 'Cause don't forget, it wasn't that long ago the Incredible Hulk went under some extensive refurbishment. I think a year or two ago. So again, you got to think, what is the future Incredible Hulk? I mean, you look at what Mac did when they put in Helix at Leesburg. It only gave Conan another season, and then that was gone, and that was an Intamin. So of course, being that was probably, I think Incredible Hulk's the only sit-down launch coaster that B&M's done, as far as I'm aware. I mean, Incredible Hulk is a decent ride, but could you imagine if something else went in that spot in the near future, like in a few years' time? Maybe give Incredible Hulk a few more seasons, because it is still a decent ride. But I think if this is an Intamin launch coaster, like a Raptor themed launch coaster by Intamin, and it's world class like Taron is, and it takes inspiration from that, then I do think that Incredible Hulk's days will be numbered, because of course you can't have two main launch coasters, you've got to have a range in the park. So I think give it a few years, and if Incredible Hulk starts declining as well, that's going to prompt the situation even more, that Hulk will get either removed completely and replaced with an entirely new ride, or they'll just replace the track and they'll just replace the layout and maybe give it a retheme. I don't know. Maybe they'll just keep the theme of Incredible Hulk and just build an entirely new different coaster around that. Maybe do a, just thinking out loud here, with Dragon Challenge gone now, that leaves no inverted coaster, but do a storied ride. Like, keep the Incredible Hulk theme, but do it like a Hulk story with the inverted power coaster by Mac. So it's more of a family-based Hulk-themed coaster with story details and thrilling turns and elements. So just a few ideas to pop up here and there, but I do think that Intamin's the most likely manufacturer for this coaster, and I do think it most likely could be a Jurassic Park themed coaster, because of course they've got the Jurassic World Park, which is the fourth gate park going into Orlando for their expansion. So again, some very interesting rumours going down then from Universal. So that is it for today's videos. You've seen the York Dungeon video, this video from Universal Orlando and Islands of Adventure. Thank you very much for watching this. We are so close to my all-time subscriber record, which isn't big on YouTubers' counts, which is 145, but again, we can build the channel up from there. I mean, I am definitely looking to get out to York Dungeon in April, and it turns out I do finish university in April, on the 10th of April, so by the 11th of April I should be able to bring out more new videos on a daily basis, and more than one on a daily basis. So you guys will have to bear with me for one, maybe two videos per day, instead of just the 2 or 3 per day sometimes, usually 2. But now it's now going to be usually 1, and just until the 10th of April, and then I'll be straight back into more than 1 video per day until September, of course. So again, I can't wait for this season to start. The theme park season is going to get started. Don't forget, mid-February I'm planning on doing my theme park season previews for UK and Europe, so I can't wait to share that one. As soon as a few more details come out about any UK editions, I'm letting time fly by about the UK editions, just before I sort of get into it. You know, we need to sort of think about these things and stuff like that. So thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss a video. For now, I am Coaster Child Doncaster born, but built for theme parks, and make sure you keep living the coastal life, my dudes, and I'll see you guys in the next video soon. Take care, have an awesome day!